To get started, we are going to import an image file of that pool into our file. So to do that, we're going to go up to the File menu and then go Import and Import Image File. And just one quick note, the two most common things that you're going to import into a file are going to be either an image file or a PDF, and it's important that you know what file type you're using before you go to this step. So for today, I know it's an image file. This image file is available for download on D2L. So I'm going to go to Import Image File, then find wherever it is that the church pool outline JPEG is located. I'm going to click on that, double click on it, and then you have a couple choices. For our instances today, I'm going to go ahead and import as a JPEG, simply because it's going to result in a smaller file type. I'm just using this image to trace, and so I don't really care about the quality of the resolution. If I did care about, let's say, maybe I was going to import an image of a flower to show a client what a particular plant looks like in bloom, then I might go ahead and use a PNG instead of a JPEG, just because that is a higher quality file type. So for now, go ahead and leave it as a JPEG, click OK, and then this is going to bring in that top plan view of the Thomas Church pool. To get started, I'm going to organize myself in the navigation palette. So right now I have this bitmap, and that's what they call it whenever you bring in an image file. It becomes a bitmap in Vectorworks. And so this bitmap is located on Design Layer 1. I am going to edit the design layer so that I know what lives on this design layer. So to do that, I'm just going to right-click on the design layer and then select Edit. And I am going to call this image file. Click OK. Then I'm going to create a second design layer. So I'm just right-clicking over here, then click New. And for this one, I'm going to call it Pool. Click OK. And so now my image file is just this box with a grayed out X. And the reason that is because for layer option, I have Gray Snap Others selected. So normally I recommend that you work in the Show Snap Modify Others. However, there are always multiple ways to work in Vectorworks, so I'm going to show you my favorite way to trace items off of a PDF or from an image. And what I like to do is take that image and make sure that that image, which in this case is the image file, I want that to be my top layer over here. And then in opacity, I come and I lower the opacity to 40. And what that does is it means that if I change my layer options over here to Show Snap Others, and yet I have the pool as my active design layer, what it means is that I can click anywhere in here and it's not going to accidentally select this large image file. But the image file needs to be on top of the stacking order. Otherwise, as I start drawing, I can't see the image file. That's another reason why I prefer to lower the opacity of the image file, is so that I can see both the image file and the pool that I'm tracing simultaneously.